the Bloodlust skill. He's actually in the short lane so far. So interesting stuff here already to talk about. But before we get too much into that, I want to introduce I am joined by a co-caster. Once again for this series now, a new one. Haven't had him on before. I'm excited to have Pexu on the cast here, currently of Team Druids, actually. So Pexu, how's it going, man?
Hello, it's going very good. Excited to be here.
Yeah,
Never guessed it before.
Yeah, no, happy to have you on. I assume you probably know a couple of things about Heroes and Newer, so
yeah, I know some.
you know some things. Okay,
Yeah.
you know plenty. So I'm happy to have you on, and for that purpose alone. It gets lonely here on the cast, so not anyone here. No, so here we are in this. You're in the game, right? You're able to join?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just joined, yeah.
Cool. Okay, and actually there's action going on as we're talking about this. Looks like the middle lane. What is going on here? Salomon. Okay, he did ultimate, that's why. So it looks like Warbeast and Flux exchanged lives right there in the middle. And that will be the end of that. Okay, so kind of joining the game now, looking at these lineups here, though, and everything. Is there anything that stands out to you? What's going on here, you think?
When I look at the lineup from Complexity, it's Formus on short lane Sulfuris. That's a bit something that you don't often see, but I think it's very... It's like, I think the recent gaming draft is very like what I have seen from them before. They really like the team fight and team fight kind of lineups, but the Complexity draft is a bit... I haven't seen Formus often on Sulfuris, for example, but overall I like the drafts. I didn't really see how they laned this. I guess they laned it, yeah, I guess Suicide Tundra on Complexity sides and pretty normal lanes on Hellborn, Flux mid.
Yeah. I mean, there's a couple of really interesting things to me. One being the Revenant, first off here in the middle, Fuzzy's playing it. Not that it's a crazy, like, rare hero, but it's not one we see a lot. I know Tankafet for Evil Corporation is known for playing it a little bit, but you like Revenant. How do you like the hero?
I think the hero is definitely like not a lot of teams run it, but I think the hero has like great potential. It's a very strong mid laner against a lot of heroes. It has a good burst with Q and W, and at the same time it's a great ganking hero as well. So maybe we're going to see some ganks later on the game.
Yeah, good for that movement. Having Tundra on top of that, obviously a lot of potential here for Complexity to move and make some kills. Monarch, for that matter, is kind of another one that is a little different as far as a hero goes, but
they have really great scouting potential in Legion side with Thunderbird and Warbeast Wolves, and then even the Monarch extra wards. They have a really lot of map vision in this game. Yeah.
They definitely got that taken care of. So, what they're going up against here on the other side is that Salomon. I was talking with What You Got about it a little bit as my co-caster there previously. He brought up the point, obviously Maka Brilliance did get nerfed. It's now back to magic damage rather than true damage. How do you think about, what do you think about that change?
Yeah, I think it's definitely a nerf because the true damage was like, I think that made the Salomon and Sandfreight really like Salomon first big material ban, even like Gentleman banned in some games, and action middle lane, by the way.
A little bit, yeah. Pull back on Lord Salforce right there. There's the Wrath of the Pharaoh. And actually going to catch him. It will be enough for the kill. A lot of return damage, though. Pharaoh actually feeling the Undying's on him. He may fall right there in the end. But at what cost now for them? You see the get the kill. Salomon jumping in onto Revenant. Yeah, Malphus even coming out as well. So the big picture, Reason actually winning that fight here.
Yeah,
and now they're going to push middle.
Yeah, mid tower for them. This is... for their lineup, it's really good. They have this early push team with Ophelia and even the Hellbringer Malphus after team fight. It's good for them. And about the Mok, I think it's a nerf for sure, because I don't think we often saw like Rune Cleaver even on Salomon when it got picked, but now I think it's the Mok is like the deal how to go. So I guess we're going to see Mok again, but we have seen Rune Cleaver on Salomon before. So maybe that could be still a thing if they... But I guess the Mok is still a very good item on the Salomon.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder. I do wonder. I mean, at this rate, it looks like he is going the Maka Brilliance. Yes, it is still really good, but that is interesting. Yeah, with that change, will that maybe bring back the Rune Cleaver or not, but this game at least.
Yeah, it looks like it's going for Mock, yeah.
3,000 gold. He actually just about has it. 10 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
Not too bad here.
Looks like Thunder is timed up, yeah.
Well,
He got, his TP got cancelled by Hellbringer Sphere. Should be dead here.
He's going to make it take as long as possible. There we go.
Yeah.
Picks him off there. It continues for Salomon. Now, looking at the GPM charts, it seems like it's overall pretty good for complexity. It's obviously got Salomon up there, but then it does drop off a lot. Do you think complexity's still in a decent spot here, despite Salomon doing well?
Yeah, I think they are in good spot. Like Salforis is, like, it's a very good late game hero as well as Warbeast. Consider Warbeast is really great hero right now. Revenant has potential as well late game when if you get the items on it, like Hellflower and so on. But I guess like Hellborn's draft is very good as well for late game when Salomon with Refresher. I don't think we're going to see Restostone on Hellbringer this game because it's support. But yeah, still the one ulti is still good for teamfights.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely I think Complexity has a good. They're in fine spot, I'd say, in this game.
Yeah, definitely not too bad here. They got their positives again. I'm with you. I know you mentioned Formless play in the Lord South Forest. It is a little different. I want to say last weekend they actually did this though as well. They had him playing South Forest. It was even in the middle lane, but that they also had a ringer that game, so we thought maybe it's just kind of changing things up there, but.
He was actually playing it against us, I remember, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. That's right.
I remember now as well.
Okay.
Yeah, he played, but yeah, it's not that you see him often on Sulphur, though. But I guess recently I have been seeing on that hero a bit more.
Yeah. Well, again, he's doing well. He is doing very good, so nothing wrong with that here. Flux, he's on the chase. He's trying to find this Revenant. Can't catch up to him, though. Now, you saw him use the ultimate there, the discharge, but it wasn't close enough. That will detect stealth, of course. Oh, good job by Fuzzy Sloth.
Yeah, nice picking up the DD room there.
Yeah. That's got to be frustrating. Flux is like, oh, well, at least you get a ruin, and then all of a sudden it disappears in front of you.
And they had no dust around. There was 3 people around him, but no one had dust, so that should have been killed, but no dust. It's very important to carry dust against Revenant, though. It's very good to have like 2 heroes at least having dust, I'd say. Because you can always get it's always an annoying thing if Invis hero escapes and no one has dust.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's Revenant is a hero. You pointed out again the movement with that stealth. Him and other heroes can constantly catch you off guard if you're not careful. So. Definitely something, that dust being a way to ideally deal with that, but none just yet. They will need to pick up on that, though. Definitely, right here. What was I gonna say? Yeah, speaking of Revenant, actually, what kind of items would you like? Is it like the Hellflower? You think? Will that be the expected item choice here first? Or?
I'm thinking, I think Hellflower is probably going to be item he's going to go for, but. I think Tablet would be really good in this game. It's very good against heroes like Salomon, Pharaoh. Like when they have the team, like you can just tablet the guy they go for, and they already have 1 tablet. But I think Revenant with tablet wouldn't be out of question because I think it's very good for him in this game. But yeah, Hellflower probably late game.
Okay. See what Fuzzy Sloth likes to do here. I do know he likes to get Shrunken Head, honestly. It feels like on a lot of different heroes as well as soon as possible. So I wonder if that's going to be another one of the cases here, if he will change it up a little bit here, seeing as he's playing.
Shrunken is good against their team as well, but it's always a bit, I don't know, weird to buy it on Revenant, because then you can't use your own spells on yourself, kinda. When you have Shrunken as well, so it's a bit annoying, but yeah, Shrunken is not a bad item in this game still.
Oh, so yeah, that's a good point. Mocker Brilliance done on Salomon, and 1,300 gold also on top of that, so he can still farm just fine with the Mocker Brilliance. Safe to say. I guess. So the change to the Mock, I mean, neutrals and stuff, they do have Or actually, do most of them have magic armor? I never really thought about that as far as neutrals.
At least ancients have, but
Yeah,
I
the
think
ancients.
yeah, like dragons and stuff. But I'm not exactly sure about the neutral clips. I don't think they have
I don't think they do.
extra.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I'm kind of going through just to double check. I didn't think they do. So, but yeah. So my point was that it's. I guess for farming in the jungle, it really doesn't make a difference there.
Yeah, it's still a really good farming tool, for sure.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, so he's still farming just fine at the 1,700 gold, and there you go with the Arcana, in fact. So he will be getting that Resto Stone as soon as possible. Uh-oh. Look at this. Monarch going to find him, actually. The big jump here for the Legion side, and that's a dead Salomon, maybe? Oh, he gets the ultimate off. Here comes a turn chance. He jumps in. Is this actually going to be a turn for the Hellborn team? He will die in the end. He did a lot of damage prior to dying, though. Lord South Forest now on the run. Oh, my God. That timing right there was so perfect.
Yeah.
Getting the ultimate off.
The Ophelia heal really made that. Like, Ophelia's heal was right in time. Just a bit so he got time for ultimate, and really good job by Reason Gaming there.
Yeah. Well, in the end, obviously, again, he did still die, so as beautiful as that was, still Complexity got a bit out of it. South Forest lived. Warbeast was farming the bottom lane in the meantime.
He got to even kill Warbeast, got a kill on Ophelia as well.
Oh, yeah, he did. Huh.
So yeah, he's that was still good for Complexity there. Sulfury survived, and Warbeast got a kill and farmed at the same time. So not bad for them, but a bit sad by them because they all three end up dying, but still good.
Yeah,
I'd say.
You got Pharaoh here. By the way, looks like time to die on Pharaoh. Looks like he's getting a puzzle box. Going to be picked up here. Is that a good choice, you think, for him to go puzzle?
Well, we'll see when he's gonna get like level 3. But I think I like the puzzle box on Pharaoh myself. It's I like the item, and it's gonna be good against the revelation they have. Like they have the Revenant, but yeah, I think it's a fine item. But we'll see how fast he's gonna actually get level 3 puzzle box, because level 1 puzzle box is not really that good yet, but level 2, level 3 is kind of the thing when the puzzle box starts actually shining.
Yeah. Man, South Forest. Oh, discharge used right there from Flux, but it looks like just maybe for scouting. See where everyone is. Of course, it's a decent tool for that, and lets them know who's where. Top lane, they figure Tundra might be a free kill, but no, not so much. He's going to escape. He's got the portal key. He's going to be fine. 3 Catman champions for Ophelia. They do deny the tower, though. Yeah,
that's good for them.
Took care of that there. Flux is another hero that, again, we don't see too often, but he is pretty strong. Like his laning presence is good. He does get the Insanitarius here. He actually can do decent damage. Do you think the hero actually is good, and is he a good pick here?
I think it's fine hero for sure, but yeah, we don't see it that often, so it's a bit like I remember we used to see it in bot lane. They're gonna get Warbeast here.
They're gonna catch him. Mummy Wall goes up, and not much what you got can do after that. Obviously, a great counter to Warbeast is that Mummy Wall with Pharaoh. So top lane, they also got the kill on Ophelia though, so it was a 1-for-1 there.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah. About Flux, I think it's it's a good hero, but I guess we don't see it that often anymore. I don't know exactly why. I guess teams don't like to pick it or play it. But also, one thing to note about Flux is that when you have Frostful Skull, I don't know if he's going to go for it with this game, but when you use that discharge, it's gonna apply Frostwolf to everyone. Yes. So that can be good in teamfight, for example. But yeah, we'll see if he's gonna go for it. I think that item is really good on Flux though.
Yeah, especially after the change. I mean, the fact that you can activate it too. You pull everyone in, you activate that. Slows everyone down around you, so pretty good combo right there on top of what else it does. So there's the top tower kill, though, in favor of Complexity. I mean, again, a case of overall, this is a very even game. The Golden Experience nearly the same, but you do have to keep in mind you got a Salomon on one side. Kind of makes it a little bit of a difference there. So I think Complexity still continues to be in a decent spot, but Resto Stone is going to be picked up now very shortly on Salomon.
That's then I think Reason Gaming should try to look for fights when they have that Restoration Stone, because when Legion team gets those Shrunkens, it's gonna be like I think late game is gonna be in Legion's favor if they goes really late, because Salomon when he's gonna get 6-slotted kind of fast, and then he's not gonna get like stronger anymore, and they have the War Beast Alforis, even Revenant for late game, which I say is pretty good. But yeah, I think when Restoration Stone is ready on Salomon, they should look to fight.
Yeah, Monarch only level 6 still, so Love definitely lacking on the levels a little bit. But, I mean, his farm's overall not bad. He actually has decent items here, considering, but definitely use a little more levels. One of those heroes that you kind of want to level everything up as a support. So.
Yeah, the Chrysalis is really good when you max it as well. Level 4 Chrysalis can save someone, for sure.
Yeah, especially with the change they made to it. It's, what, 80%? Yeah, 80% damage reduction. And then you get the heal initially on top of the over the couple seconds. So yeah, it's a great tool to keep somebody alive after they get jumped there. So get those levels on him could be important. Revenant scouting out here with the Invis. Whoa, Hellbringer's really deep over here. He's not going to be found though. Looks like he's going to be just out of range.
Yeah,
he'll be good. So good job by Hellbringer there. Get in, get the ward down. That's a very aggressive ward of sight actually. Behind that secondary middle tower.
Yeah. It's a good war for them, for sure.
Because it sees where Complexity's at. It gets you an idea of if they're in that area or elsewhere. So set up appropriately. Here comes the top push now. Again, the Wrestle Stone on Salomon. It's a good time to start wanting to make some fights happen.
Yeah,
the resto.
For sure.
Be a tower push up here. So Complexity I mean they have to. Can they actually break? They have to defend their base, obviously.
Yeah.
Are they going to push here? It looks like it.
Yeah, I think this might be the right decision from Hellborn, but they still have Tundra portal key, so if they can burst someone down really fast, I guess. With that, but I think this is the right decision for Asian Gaming to try out the break base.
Yeah.
They have really good push, and Rest of Stone and Salaforce is hard to fight.
Well, you got Complexity. They were counter pushing in the meantime. Salomon, he gets low, but he pops his ultimate now. He's going to be low coming out of this, remember. He jumps in. He got ported back. Oh, no. I don't think that was the best decision, and now Hellbringer's in trouble. He's going to fall. Okay, wow, that boy Talisman living a little bit longer than expected. Flux is also now in trouble as he's on the run. Probably going to end up dying, though, in the end, as they should have too much. Yeah, he will go down. But, yeah, getting ported back, that, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it was just miscommunication or something that he ulted to survive. Salomon ulted to survive. I guess he would have died if he didn't press ulti there. But then he just went in, and they already sent him back, so it was kind of miscommunication by them, and that wasn't definitely not good for them, because this buys more time for Complex to farm up. But yeah, I think at least they got a top base tower, so that's something for them. But still, I think that's for Complexity, really good for Complexity there.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. It does feel like you can't really blame Ophelia too much there. He saw his carry just about dead. He figured I might as well try to save him here. And just so happened that, he got the ultimate off. But in the end, it got ported back, so a little bit of a misplay. But, yeah, it's not the most damaging, and they can still definitely recover from that. They did kill the tower, so that's still the good news there at the top lane. And now they're going to try for Congo, maybe? I mean, they're in the area, at least.
Yeah, I think that's a good decision for them. They should try to take Congo and then go top again. Try to take the racks from there, I feel like. They have... If Salomon has the token and 2 ultimates, it's going to be really hard for Complex to fight this. But let's see if... It doesn't look like Complex is trying to defend this Congo. Or maybe.
Well... Yeah, they're coming over now. Monarch sending in the ward. We'll see them doing it, but it's going to be too late. Yeah, there goes the Conger kill and token on Salomon now.
Yeah.
So No, couldn't stop it. Good job by Reason Gaming here to make that happen. You got at the top, look at this 4,400 golden Oscar playing the Tundra.
Yeah.
So what is he getting, you think?
I don't know, maybe Shrunken Head as well, but I don't know if that's the item he really needs, because he's not really an auto-attack hero after his spells, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think he's just saving up for a buyback, because there's gonna be a base push soon with this token. And then we'll see what he's gonna buy after.
There's a little bit of a fight here in the middle lane. Yeah, you see Reason. They tried to jump South Forest, but he ended up being able to tablet away and escape out of the mummy wall right there. So gets away there. But here we go with the top push now. So again, Complexity clearly going to have to defend this. Oh, there's a pause coming out from our Hellborn side. So we'll wait a little bit longer here before we see what happens. But yeah, I think Complexity, this is going to be a really telling fight here. You got a double ultimate on Salamon ready. You got Malphus ready. I mean, I guess Discharge isn't ready. Labyrinth on that Flux here.
Yeah, one thing to note that Formless doesn't have his Shrunken Head ready for this upcoming fight, so that can be big. He doesn't have a buyback either, but they don't know that he doesn't have a Shrunken ready, I guess. But yeah, that's if Formless dies, he doesn't have buyback. This could be very decisive fight right now for this game.
Yeah, this should be interesting to see what happens here. So again, guys, I'm joined by Pexu here of Team Druids now. So by the way, speaking of that, so what is the deal with Druids? Did you guys approach Druids, or did they approach you guys?
As I'm aware, they approached us, but I wasn't in the team at that point, so I'm not exactly sure. I joined back to the team recently again, but yeah, I heard it was they approached us. I'm to STST and not the best. They're kind of the guys who deal with this kind of stuff. But yeah, as I'm aware, they approached us.
Okay, cool. That's cool. So, yeah, no, but you're a player that it was fun to kind of see you develop, see you all of a sudden kind of come onto the competitive scene here in this last season and make some big play. Obviously, a lot of people like to refer to your jungle gladiator. Is that something that you've done for a while, or is that something you kind of tried out in hunting?
I have done it some in TMM before. My friend who doesn't play anymore kind of teach me how to do it in the start. He played it in TMM. I was like, it can be kind of good, because the potential, for example, for Pitfall Gank in the middle is always, you can cast it from long range, and it has I just love the hero to play as well. It's very fun to play.
Yeah.
You can be active with it early on and get kills, and I just like the hero. And yeah, the jungle gladiator was kinda, I didn't think it would work in the start, but then I started winning a lot with that special role, and I was like, maybe this can work, and we tried it out in Hunter, and it has been kind of going well in Hunter as well.
Yeah. No, it definitely was pretty successful there. So yeah, that was fun to watch throughout the season there, and just to play overall. So, all right, here we are back to this game though. Here comes that hold, the sheepstick on a Salamon. There's the Undying. He's dropping quickly, just like last time though. Gonna get the ultimate off in time. He's getting so low. Okay, he's just going to say, screw it. I got the token. He's going to wait to resurrect. Here we go. He pops the ultimate. Malphus comes out as well. Tundra in the midst of it. He will end up falling, being the first victim there throughout them. But Warbeast is actually holding his ground. Oh, not so much. He goes down. Revenant also falls. They all of a sudden just melted, it felt like. Warbeast does have a buyback, but he would not have an ultimate. They're going to get the top and possibly more here with this. So it's a big fight for Reason, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is stopping. Yeah, there's a second ultimate still on Salamon.
It's going to be really hard for them to defend this. I don't think they're going to be able to defend this. Shrunken is ready now on South Forest, and Warbeast has a buyback. Yeah, he's buyback in now.
There we go. Yeah. Oh, they're trying to kill Lord South Forest, though, first, before he even gets here. Here comes Warbeast. South Forest gets very low. Nice job by Monarch using that Chrysalis. Salamon, that's the second ultimate. It's down now. Oh, man, he nearly died again. But he actually is able to escape here. So now the chase is on. Complexity gonna eventually get them to scatter away right here. And that will be the end of it. South Forest might be able to get one pick here, at least on Ophelia. As Oscar DC's there. Might want to pause. There we go.
Yeah, Ophelia is dead. But yeah, I think this was really good fight for Hellborn. I think that's what they needed to do this at this point of the game. They had the token on Salomon and they had to push, I feel like, and that was really good for them. They didn't get the middle Rex though, but like middle tower and top Rex, I think they're satisfied with that.
Yeah, it was, he got Salomon now. Freaking Noel Stone picked up, actually. And, oh, you know what? He actually ported back in. I didn't even realize that until now. He actually just ported back in with a post-haste. But there's no way. He doesn't have an ultimate. They're not going to fight. I mean, they are kind of low. But Revenant's here as well, so it would be too risky, I think.
Yeah.
Try to fight here.
I don't think they should look to fight now. They have all their ultimates on cooldown as well. I don't think there's need to fight here at least, but yeah, I don't think they should fight.
Was Nullstone a good choice, you think?
I don't. Maybe. I mean, they have a lot of things to remove the Nullstone with. I don't think it's the best choice, to be honest.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll see how it works. But I don't like it myself too much.
Yeah. I think the ultimate goal is to stop the Undying maybe from South Forest, but they do have several things to deal with that, obviously. So
yeah,
take it off even. But yeah, he gets an Nullstone right here, so a little more protective coming out. And now you wonder, is he going to get that, let's say, the sheep stick to get even the double sheep here, or?
Yeah, I think what I would have liked really much over this Nullstone was heart at this point of the game, because it's really hard for them to kill him or burst him if he has a heart. He's going to be always getting the ultimate off. But I guess they have a lot of they're gonna gank him here.
Oh, there we go. Not really. You got South Forest chasing down, but no Undying, but it was actually still on cooldown for a couple seconds. I was wondering about that.
Yeah.
Gonna live there. Missed chance there, unfortunately, for the Legion side at least. Good job getting away, though. But, yeah, I mean, so the push was successful here for the Hellborn side, but still have work to do for sure before any kind of victory is here. Got Frostwolf Skull being worked on by Flux, and I mentioned that earlier. Sure enough is going that. Be a good pickup for him. Barbed Armor being picked up on Pharaoh now. He did get that level 3 puzzle box first.
Oh yeah, he's quite good farm. And like Barbed Armor on him, and puzzle box level 3 is gonna be really good for them when they team fight as well.
So some key items coming out, but you look on the Legion side. Also some ones worth pointing out, including Tundra with his own Shrunken. Mentioned all the gold he had saved. Look at Fuzzy Sloth. He, too, actually has a Shrunken now on Revenant. So, mentioned that. He likes to get Shrunken a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It's just you can't use your spells like on yourself and stuff like that, but it's still good against their team. They have a lot of magic damage.
Yeah, so how's that to work with here? Salomon going to push out the bottom lane, and Hellborn team, I wonder, probably going to wait for another Congo. You think they should wait for another Congo before they try to break base again?
Yeah, I think so. They can probably get this tower, but I don't think they should break base without token still. It's kind of risky. I mean, they still have a lot of buybacks on complexes, so I don't think there's reason to go base without a token.
Again, you see right there, Flux using that discharge as they're pushing the bottom lane, realize that Complexity are nearby. They decide to fall back. Now, Complexity is trying to catch them here, but again, they are just too far away, actually. So, good job by Reason. Reacting right there and able to survive. Oh, what is that's one of the neutrals. Who has that?
It's the Werebeast on Ophelia. Yeah.
Ophelia has it. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, we don't see that often, but that's good vision. Provides good vision.
Yeah, it's kind of a dumb question by me. I think about it, like who has it. Of course, it was Ophelia. I thought maybe somebody had a Whispering Helm, to be honest, but no, it was Ophelia. So, but yeah, Werebeast, that is rare, but as you pointed out, it's actually pretty good. I mean, it's some nice vision there, and he uses it right again, actually, over here.
Yeah.
Scout out, so might as well. It seems like it's a fairly short cooldown, actually.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what is the cooldown, but Probably around 30 seconds or something.
Yeah. Well, Kongor still not up. You do got Shiver in the area of Kongor, so Complexity should know if something starts happening. But yeah, once Kongor is up, again, you can tell Recent Gaming, that's really where they're ready to go. Excuse me, go to next. Make something happen here.
That's for sure. They should just wait for the Kongor and push out lanes and then go for it as soon as they can.
Well, again, Oscar DCing right here, so hopefully, whatever the issue is, nothing too serious. But I was going to say, I mean, Hellbringer, I know you mentioned he has a support here and everything, but he actually has an Arcana, so he still has a little bit of ways to go for the rest of Stone, but he's working towards it at least. I don't know. I guess there is that argument, like, being a support, is it worth trying to get a Resto Stone, or should he get, like, a tablet or other support items?
I think if he's, like, a main support, there's, like, no second support or anything in this round. I guess, I think tablet would be good. But also, if it's actually going to go in that point when he's going to get the Restoration Stone on Hellbringer support, that can be really huge. But it's going to be really hard for him to get it. So far, he has good stats, considering he's a Super 218, so he has decent GPM. But if they really want that, I think from now, Ophelia maybe should start buying the wards, and maybe Hellbringer should start focusing on the Restoration Stone.
Yeah.
Because I don't see him getting it for next 10-15 minutes if he keeps warding at least.
Yeah, it's good amount of gold you're putting into those wards there.
Yeah.
Keeps doing that, so we'll see if he's able to get that in a realistic future here. Again, picking up now, about 31 minutes into the game. So we got, again, game number 1 of this series, guys, Complexity versus Reason, our final series of the day. I'm joined by Pexu here as my co-caster, who currently plays with Team Druids, formerly known as Pingu Dancers Esports. Boy, am I glad you're named Druids now. It's a lot easier to say.
I wasn't part of Pine. It was someone else who made the team name. I don't like it myself.
Okay. Well, that's good then. That's good.
Yeah, I like Druids more as well.
Yeah. All right, so Oscar here, waiting on him to return, and unfortunately having a disconnect issue there. So once he's back, though, we'll be good to continue on with game number 1 of our series here. So yeah, we got the Deadeye Bounty League going on right now. I know this isn't. It's not like, it's not matches every day of the week or anything like that, but it's every weekend here, and it kind of spread out a bit as far as the matches. But I don't know, how do you like this format? How do you like this tournament here and playing in it?
Well, I like to play a lot of tournament games myself. I really enjoy them much more than TMM or anything. So I like that there's you get to play against each other, all teams, and play as much as you can.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like it overall.
Cool. Yeah. I know. The format this season, again, it was different than we've done it in other seasons as far as having the group stages and then going into the bracket, the playoffs there eventually, and yeah, all the matches. It really was a lot more Han that we got this season. So I imagine as a player too, for those especially that played in the previous seasons, how different that was. Speaking of that, I mean, how long have you been playing competitive Han? Did you play in previous seasons, or is this kind of
I joined kinda. This is first season I ever really tried into competitive Han.
Okay.
And then I just joined in the summer. I joined in the team when we started playing with Revo back in that time. But yeah, it's still my first season ever in competitive.
Nice. Well, we got not only this, but of course the playoffs coming up here. That's the really important part. See one more team going to the World Finals there. You have any hope with your team? Are you confident at all, or are you kind of just along for the ride and see what happens?
We definitely have confidence. I think there should be at least every team who is in this playoffs should have the goal to try to beat every game and try to go there. But yeah, of course we're not probably the top team to be qualified there. But we still trust in ourselves, and I feel like this is at least the Deadeye Bounty League is good practice for us to play against other teams and see what they like to play and get good practice for that playoffs, and
Yeah.
then just try our best and see if we can manage it.
No, that's going to be fun. It really is a case. The playoffs, especially, I keep going back. I mean, it's anyone can win it, really. I mean, it's going to be such a great tournament there, and knowing what's on the line, and only one of the teams from that event is going to win it all in that sense, get that trip, and we've had such great competition throughout this season. And your team, formerly, of course, in the beginning, Revolution, especially. You were one of those teams, those new teams that we didn't really know anything about, but actually did pretty well for a good amount of it, even making the top 4 once or twice, I believe. So,
yeah,
that's cool to see that. Cool to see that. Well, we got a break continuing to happen here. Yeah, we'll see if we get an update here as far as what's going on with Oscar. Might go on an actual stream break here this last little bit longer. Let's see what kind of response we get here. Yeah, let's go do that when they say no idea. All right, so we're gonna take a short break, guys. We'll obviously return though once Oscar's back, and hopefully got this figured out here. Hopefully not much longer. Shouldn't be too much longer. But we got game number 1, guys. Gonna be resuming, coming back at you. Complexity versus Recent Gaming. Game 1 should be continuing shortly. Stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back. And we're back. So there we go, as expected. Shouldn't have been too long, and sure enough, Oscar's back and good to go. So here we go. We're zooming on with game number 1. We got a little bit of a fight possibly in the middle lane here. Oh, definitely breaking out. Ophelia going to be a quick pick. Pharaoh reacted, though, as well as Malphite's coming out as well. You got Salomon popping his ultimate, and he's going to have to chase, though. That tablet, though, so powerful against the Mummy Wall. Just tablets out, and he just runs away. So good job by Salforus getting in there and then getting out after the kill. They made them use a lot, too, so that was a very good fight for the Legion team. In fact, Avalanche down to Salomon. They're going to lock him down. This is going to be a kill. Yes, Alex and Malphite doesn't matter. He popped the Resto Stone, but he couldn't get the ultimate off. He goes down. Do they have a stun for Flux? They do, the Sheep Stick. And down it goes Flux. There's no buyback on Salomon. You're right. Well.
Neither Flux has a buyback as well.
What a fight coming out of that pause.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Complexity's now got a big chance here.
This is probably Raxor 2 for Complexity now.
Yeah, it has to at least be one, you figure, and obviously that's just going to even up what's happened at the top lane. You see, oh, actually Complexity loses a tier 4 tower, so got to be a little careful about that there. But, man, I will say Ophelia, Hellbringer, they're doing a great job of defending as much as they can here.
They're holding very good.
But there goes the tower, and I don't know if they're going to get the racks, actually. I mean, Complexity just not really feeling comfortable going in there.
They have good counter push, split push with their heroes, so I guess underestimating a bit of the damage of Hellbringer and Pharaoh and Ophelia.
Very good, Jair. As Pharaoh catches Warbeast, he pops a Shrunken and TPs, though. So at least he's going to survive there. So did get a Shrunken use out of it, but
yeah.
at least escapes. Yeah, I mean, so that looked a little dangerous there for Recent Gaming, but really, it wasn't that bad. I mean, they didn't have buybacks, but they didn't need to use them in the end to save the rack, so it really wasn't that bad, you could say.
Yeah, it was good by them. They are still, I think Conger is up there. Conger should be up really soon, so I guess they're going to look to go for that next.
Gonna look to. Is he up? Where? Okay, yeah. So he's not up just yet.
Yeah.
It seems like they think he's up, but it's apparently just a little bit longer before he's actually going to be up here. But obviously, once he is, they're going to make a point to go right to it and try to do it ASAP. Now, Complexity, they're also very aware that's the intention, so doing their best to hide or go around the area. Going to protect it as much as they can. He got Shiver. Yeah, it is going to be killed there. Using that, though, to scout it out, however. Warbeast does have the Brutalizer now to go with the Soul's Bulwark, so he's going a pretty traditional build here, very usual. Probably going to build a Demonic here as well.
Yeah.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Conger is up now.
So you mentioned Salomon. I mean, what of him going the Axe of the Malphite here? Probably going to be that Behemoth's Heart.
Yeah, I think that's the right decision to go for. It's going to be really hard for Complex to burst down the Salomon with the heart, but he's not going to have it this fight, and this is going to be a fight most likely.
Complexity. Yeah. Okay, there we go. In fact, discharge used, pulls in a couple. Monarch feeling the pain. He will go down. Salomon jumps in with his first ultimate. Warbeast. Oh, the Wrath and the Pharaoh going to swing and a miss right there as Pharaoh falls. What you got? He's dropping. He barely lives, though. He runs out before he actually ties. But Salomon is in that second ultimate now. Gets another pick off there. Tundra falls. And he's trying to chase down Revenant. Revenant throws up the Invis, though. Is going to survive for now. And it does get the distance to run away. So back to Conger, though. Can they actually kill it here? That's the question. Probably. Yeah, Salforus is just checking here.
Yeah.
And there you go. So the good fight from the Hellborn team.
They're gonna go here. Oh, he shipped. No, he wasn't gonna go.
Now I was gonna say, I mean, Salomon doesn't have his ultimate form right now. Complexity knows that.
Yeah, it looked a bit like they were gonna go, but I don't know if they should. Well, I guess they could still look to fight. I mean, Salomon no ultis. It's kind of big deal, but he still has the token. Just need to remember that. But I think Reason should wait here now, have the ultis, and then try to CH base probably from bot lane.
Yeah. There you go. Reason Gaming now falling back here. As a team, you got South Forest going to kind of scout it out a little bit with the Invis currently on him. He does have an Ice Brand here, so he's going to try to finish that Frost of Skull himself. Yeah, no, that should be pretty good to have here. You got, again, Warbeast. So trying to finish that Demonic Breastplate, actually. You know, I am looking at this Legion team, and so that's what I was kind of looking at here. Do you think they have enough damage? Like, are they building as they, like, the Frostwolf Skull on South Forest? I guess Revenant did get that shrunken first. Now he is going to Hellflower at least, but are you concerned about their damage, or should it be fine?
I think it's going to be fine if at least when the Revenant gets the Hellflower. But I'm just considered because they have the Salmon with Resto and Heart and even Token now, so I don't. It's going to be hard to team fight for Complexity, but they're looking to get some pick off here now, or they just warded here. This could be action.
There we go. Yeah, you see the Hellhound scouting it out initially. Jump in the background. It's a lot of cluster right here. Back over here. Hellbringer, he gets caught, and yep, they will pick him off. He did get Malphus down, though. Salomon in that first ultimate does take out Lord Salforus, however, but Ophelia is falling victim. Meanwhile to Revenant, but Revenant dying shortly after. So, I mean, it is a 3 for 3, really, in the big picture here.
I think this is fine for Complexity. Or, I guess they don't have. They have buybacks on 2 of their heroes. Yeah, I think it's still fine.
Yeah. It would be the
But
final
yeah.
buyback, though, on Warbeast.
Yeah, that's true.
That's pretty
They're
important
still-
there. Is Salomon
They
have an ultimate? Yeah.
He has one. And see, he still has a token, so it's still going to be hard for them to fight, but I think they can still take this fight.
Well, they're going to have to try for something, or they're going to lose the second Rax, and actually, they're going to lose it. So, overall, not trying too hard right there. Salomon jumps in with the ultimate, looking to drop Revenant off the bat. No, he cannot. And now Salomon's in trouble. He does have the token, of course. He's going to come right back up, but he needs to make sure to get out of here. However, the damage definitely done by Reason Gaming now, as they take out the middle set of racks as well, and they get out. So, mission accomplished, you could safely say. And yeah, overall, Reason Gaming doing pretty good there. And again, Warbeast did use that final buyback for that as well.
Yeah, that's and they do get the racks as well, so it's looking pretty bad for Complexity now. But I mean, Salomon still has item slot for himself, so he's not even maxed out yet. So it's looking hard for Complexity for sure.
Yeah. Difficult task, definitely, for this Hellborn side, or for the Legion side, excuse me. You got Hellbringer 1,900 gold saved up even, so again, he actually is managing to getting closer and closer to a Resto Stone himself. Still buying a couple of awards. I just saw Revelation delivered to him, so.
I really think Ophelia should just ward for now. Try to get the Restoration Stone on Hellbringer. It's gonna be huge if he gets that. But still a little for him to get. I guess he still doesn't have the Sustainer.
Yeah, so he needs a sustainer in the pattern, of course, so.
Yeah.
Good chunk of gold still needed there, but again, getting close is the important thing. Back on the Legion side, the same items that it felt like I talked about 2-3 minutes ago. It's still all the same. You got Warbeast, you got the one Arcana on Revenant, you got the Ice Brand still just on Florid South Forest, so not a whole lot changing on their side, unfortunately. Despite a little bit longer here, so Salomon. Again, we can always play the guessing game. To me, Sheepstick seems like it's just so good, especially with the Resto Stone.
Yeah, I think Sheep is Sheep should be the next item for them. I say the same as well.
Yeah, so we'll see what he insists on getting here, but gonna finish the last outer tower, which happens to be the bottom lane, of course, as that's also the last set of wrecks that they need to push here. So once again, I wouldn't be surprised to see them probably wait for a third and final Kongor before they actually break through.
They might try without it, but it's a bit risky in a way. They should at least wait until the lane's getting pushed in a bit, then go. They have the DD rune on Salomon though.
Oh, they do, yeah. Yeah, he pops that, all of a sudden that much more dangerous. So, that Complexity, very difficult stand going to happen right here. At their base, you see Salomon, a lot of slow coming out. Now, coL actually does a good amount of slow as well from Tundra. But gonna die off right there. Here comes another one, though. So, Salomon not jumping in just yet, though. You can tell both teams pretty safe as far as not overextending here.
Yep.
Not wanting to get caught out of position, of course.
He activates the DD now.
Huh. Look at Salomon there. It's almost begging for them to jump. There he goes actually with South Forest. The Sheep's taking with a pull to discharge. In the background, Monarch going to be jumped. Salomon, though, you see the Chrysalis coming out. So Monarch going to survive. Monarch will finally fall, however. Now Warbeast, it's his turn. The first ultimate still up for Salomon. Malphus down as well. Warbeast is dropping. They lose Tundra in the midst of it. Warbeast will somehow survive. Barely gets out of there. Meanwhile, over here, though, Revenant not going to survive. Look at this cluster. Yeah, it's going to be a GG well played. Game one going to Reason Gaming over Complexity here in this 2-game series. So Salomon just a little too strong in the end this time around again. So, but yeah, Pixie, your final thoughts on that game there?
Just, I think well played by Reason. They played it smart. They waited for the Kongor to be, like, they didn't try to break base before they had token on Salomon. It's really hard to fight against their team when they have token on Salomon. I think overall well played by Reason. Complexity, I think they maybe would have the game if they